Hello everyone, my name is Chevry and welcome back for episode number 15 of the Satisfactory series here on YouTube. In this video we're putting together an automated wiring factory, pumping out a hole 10 per minute, building our first truck for next episode, and finally jamming it out on the Boombox. Thank you all for the support and help with the series so far. Let's jump right into it. Alright, episode number 15. We're going to be making some automated wiring today, hole 10 per minute. Hopefully that'll also carry us through to endgame. Then we're going to make ourselves a truck so that we can actually have a little bit of storage space for when we do our road building episode coming up next after this one. And then we're going to unlock the Boombox because someone left a nice little comment that I should check it out, and I know I have enough points left over to try it out, and I've never done it before, so we'll just have a little bit of fun at the end. So let's start off with our automated wiring 10 per minute. Let's go over what we're going to need here. For this build, you are going to want to bring along 1 foundry, 8 smelters, change that over. We are going to need a total of 25 constructors, 5 assemblers. Oops, I believe it was 2 minor Mark IIs, and then our normal storage containers, and then your splitters and murders and everything, and all your belts. So make sure you bring along some encased industrial beams, some steel. You don't really need too many Mark IV conveyor belts. It's mostly going to be Mark III and below. So we'll head on over. I actually set up a little platform for us down by our original steel factory, and I'm just going to branch off a little bit more from there because all we're going to need for this setup is 45 coal and 45 iron. So I'm just going to add just a touch more to our lines over there to get myself the 1 foundry I need for making the steel pipes part of this build. And then everything else is going to be relying on copper. So let's head on over there and we'll get started. Okay, here we are down at our old steel factory. Makes our encased industrial beams, our steel pipes, and our steel beams. So all I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to branch off a little bit from our manifold line here. I'm going to add in a touch, like just 1 more out to here. We'll add in our foundry. And we just have to add 45 more from each. So I'll probably just add 45 to one of the miners. And I think we will have to upgrade the belts actually in the manifold line, but that's okay. I think right now they are Mark III? I'll have to do some quick calculations and see if I have to change some belts over. But I realized it's only 1 miner Mark II. And then I'm just going to overclock it to 200%. If you want to combine 2, you can. I think there's another copper node just over there somewhere. Yeah, I think that's it right there. And you can just run it over and combine it together. But just for keeping things clean, I decided to run it all from 1. Now, I believe this whole build is only going to take around 300, a little under 300 megawatts to power. And so we are kind of coming close to our power consumption limit. So after our road building episode next week, then I think what we're going to have to do is build another power source. So let me know what you guys think. If we should do like another coal, should we try doing another fuel layout? I'm kind of thinking the easiest one would probably just be coal, but I also kind of I mean fuel's pretty fun, so I mean it would be nice to mess around with that a little bit more. So anyway, let's get started on our build here. So we're going to add in 1 foundry for the steel pipes that we're going to need. They're going to be making stators for the automated wiring. So we're going to put the inputs right facing out from here. Let's cover up this little grass patch here. It's perfect. Let's put the foundry down there. We will add... How am I going to do this? So the coal, I think I'm going to run up from below. Like that. And then I might lift from here just so I don't accidentally like clip over each other. So I'll do well, it needs to be Mark I lift. We're not trying to move very much. I realized I can actually make this a Mark I conveyor belt. This is going to be set to do steel ingots. So it only needs 45 and 45. Mark 1 conveyor belt can handle that, no problem. So let's run the coal in here. And then I will run... How can I do this? Splitter probably? Make sure the output is facing from over there. Is that the same height? No, that's not the same height. Okay. You'll have to drop down a little bit. That's fine. This ended up being weird just because of the height difference. I mean, obviously, if you build this in a different spot, you wouldn't have to do this. But that also is not lined up with the back output. Jesus, I can do this. Maybe this will fix it. Oh my god, is that a... Oh, I thought that was going to be a perfect 45 degree. Almost. I could shift it forward, which... Actually, yeah. If I just shift this one forward from where it is right now... So it was here. Wait, no, it was here. No, it was right there. But now I'm going to send it one forward. Right? Or is it still line? I feel like before it was... Yeah, okay. I think I fixed it. So one up. There we go. Perfect 90 degrees. Perfect 90 degrees. There we go. Problem solving with Chefry. So we are adding 45 to this line, which is currently outputting. These are split down the middle, I think. 240. So this is a Mark III conveyor belt. And a Mark III conveyor belt moves 270. So yeah, I'll have to upgrade this all to, or I'll have to, from here, I'll have to upgrade to Mark IV. Which sucks because it's not for very much. But there we go. That should move enough now. Which means we're going to have to do the same to the bottom. Oh, this might be where it gets a little expensive. That's okay. Wait, what? How am I using steel beams, but I got steel beams back? Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I'm using encased industrial beams. There we go. I was like, what? I always make that mistake when I'm doing this. Thankfully, I need more encased industrial beams, but thankfully, they're literally right here. This one. Let me get rid of this wood. More space. Okay, so now we can continue making these. Upgrade that one. So this is going to have to be a conveyor belt Mark IV, or a conveyor lift Mark IV. And we'll change those over. So now I'm going to add 45 to the output of this machine right here. I'll land right on top. No, I'm not. What an absolute failure. Okay, so we're going to add 4, so it's going to be 285. And if you guys heard that sound, that's a MAM unlock done. Or a research done, I mean. So let's go ahead and build. I think I have the stuff for making that. Yep. Alright, what do we got this time? Coated iron canister, steel coated plate, or quick wire stator. This takes steel ingot and plastic to make plates. I feel like that's not great. But like the speed at which you can make quick wire, I feel like makes this stator not a bad one. But I mean, being able to make canisters without plastic, I'm gonna take that. I feel like that's gonna be really handy. Let's go ahead and throw another one in here. See what we get. I'll probably only do a few this episode. We might do them all. Okay, so this is doing steel ingots. We're just going to output to 2 constructors, both set to 75%. Let me make sure I give myself enough room here. So steel beams, or sorry, steel pipes. Steel pipes at 75%. Excellent. I don't think I'll ever stop enjoying the music from this game. So now this is where the real fun begins. So this is where we're going to have 240 copper ore coming out of here, which we're going to want to split and feed into 8 smelters. And how did I face this? What's the output of this? Oh, it's right, it's a splitter, so I can send it anyway. So I think what I was going to do was if I go from here, I'm going to bring it back. And I'm going to put my 8 smelters are all going to go right here. Actually, I guess I just feed it out that way and I'll just bring it around to the other side. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so smelters. Let's go start with our first one here, just to make sure we have enough room for all our smelters. So I'm going to stick it right there. And then 8 of these. 2, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. With 1 space left on the end to bring it around. You could split this into like a 4 on each side and split it that way. But with the amount of machines that I have to fit here, I think this will probably end up being a little bit better. So we're gonna go splitters all the way down the line here, with the input facing where I'm currently standing. We go 1, 2, 3. I wish I could space them out a little bit more, but this factory would take up just so much room. So Mark 1 conveyor belt feeding the end machine here. Mark 1's feeding all those. And then this is going to have to be a Mark 3 conveyor belt for the conveyor line here, or the manifold line. There we go. Those are all hooked up. These are all copper ingots, and they're all at 100%. Let's paste that onto everybody here. There we go. Now our mergers. We'll start from here. Make sure the output is facing towards me. I'll line all these up. I think this is definitely where I'm going to want to start using blueprints when we start moving into the larger factories. Otherwise, all these builds are going to take me 17 years to finish. Oops. Don't do that. Yeah, next week's road building episode might be a little bit shorter than they normally are. I mean, we'll see how it ends up being. I have family coming to visit that I haven't seen in a year, which is nice. But that means I have to pre-record an episode so that still have to upload for you guys ready. That is not supposed to be a Mark 1 conveyor belt. Did I do that all the way along? I did too, didn't I? Oh my god. Mark 3s. Wait, is it Mark 3? 30 times 8. It's 240, yeah. So Mark 3 conveyor belts. I think probably about back here is Mark 2. So 30, 30, 60, 90. So that would be Mark 2. 120. Still Mark 2. Then it becomes Mark 3. Nailed it. Math skills. And then Mark 3 conveyor belt coming out of there. And we're going to bring that around. Just put that there for now. So now I need to do 16 constructors all making cables. So let's set this up here. I'm going to do this as a split line. So I need to make sure I have enough for the outputs to fit. So which means this line needs to be free. And the game crashed. Okay, I'm back, and I only had to rebuild my manifold and merger line. So now we should be able to do our 16 constructors. I'm just going to save the game real quick just in case that happens again, because I don't want to do that again. So now we are going to build our 16 constructors. Making sure we leave the one foundation out on the side here. I believe that's where I need to be. That's correct. So we're going to go 8 of these on each side. Is that the same? That's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing over here. 1, 2. I'm just going to fill this in. I know that's 8. Oh no, I put them a little off all the way down. That's what I get for starting from that end. Got to be a little bit space conscious here. Okay, there we go. So now it's just splitters down the middle. Those are mergers. Make sure the input is facing where I'm standing right now. I'm just going to put those in the middle of the foundations all the way along here. So now I'm just going to run this conveyor belt line into here. The Mark 3 conveyor belt all the way down. And then just Mark 1 conveyor belts connecting all your machines. Pull out my parachute from 3 feet off the ground. Safety first, you know. This splitter is in the wrong spot. Everyone else is fine. So these are all going to be set to 100% doing copper wire. I could probably make this build a little smaller if I was to use alternate recipes, but for the sake of not having to run my quick wire all the way over here, I'm just using standard recipes this time. So that is all our constructors for our copper wire. They will need merger lines themselves. All outputs facing going down or up this way, I guess is a better way of saying that. God, now the autosaves are scaring me. Send me into a panic. Like, oh, game crashed. I mean, I know I don't have the most powerful PC, but I'm just glad the game is a lot more optimized now than it was when I used to play it. Because I definitely wouldn't be able to build these large things in the old ways. Oh, I guess I could have just used it. I always forget that I can make wire without actually having copper. It sucks because it outputs really slowly, but at least I think. I've never really tried it, to be honest. There wasn't a ton of iron over here. Well, I guess there was. Maybe I should have tried it using the iron way. If any of you do try using it, or if any of you do try building this factory, and you try using the iron for wire, let me know how it goes. And if I actually had someone pop into my kick chat, and they were saying they had a world that they wanted me to check out. So if you guys ever want me to check out your worlds, I don't know if I've linked my Discord on YouTube here. I probably should. But how much do these output per minute? 30 each? Okay, so 30 would be 60. If I haven't linked my Discord on here, then feel free to head on over to either like my Twitch or my Kick or whatever, and the Discord links should be there for sure. If you guys ever want me to like check out your worlds or anything. I think that'd be a really cool video to make at some point, is like checking out subscribe, like the worlds that you guys build. I was just trying to figure out how to say that properly. You guys know what I mean. Okay, so we have, I should probably I'm going to merge this actually into one line because we have Mark 4 conveyor belts. So we're going to go right here. And it's going to be a Mark 3 conveyor belt feeding into it. But it's going to be a Mark 4 conveyor belt coming out of it. Oh yeah, I got to do this side too. So merger. Just 8 mergers down the line here. And we'll grab our next memory search as well here in a second. Sir, do you have to be like right on top of my builds? I think every time I build a factory, they're almost like attracted to it. They're like, oh, gotta go see what's going on over here. So that's 60. This is 90. So this is where you start putting the Mark 2 conveyor belts. Put 2 Mark 2 conveyor belts, and then it all becomes Mark 3. I feel like with the amount of hours that we end up doing like all sorts of other things, I feel like a 10 per minute layout for all these space elevator items should be fine. Even in the next like phase 4, which I think is like, I don't think that's the final one, is it? But whichever the next one is after this one takes like 10,000 versatile frameworks, which sounds like a lot if you're only making, but it's like, you know, you split that into a certain amount of hours and you'll be playing that many anyway, so Anyway, so now we have our one singular output of copper wire. I also didn't finish this one over here, but I need to mix the copper, or I need to send copper wire to be making stators. Actually, some of this is going to make stators, and some of this is going to make, what's the other piece that we need for? Cables. That's what it is. I have 7 cable constructors to build. So I think they can actually be in line here. This might complicate things a little bit. Let's finish this part off first, and then we'll go from there. So I need to put a... Oh, I thought these were in line. Oh, I know what this lined up with. The front input. There we go. So 1 and 2 with splitters. Oops. Just like that. Actually, I only need the 1. There we go. So these both do steel pipes. Did I set the second one to 75%? No, I did not. Alright, I have to reset them because I had to rebuild them. That's why. There we go. Yeah, literally just standing right in the middle of my build. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll give myself a little bit of space because I'm going to send a bunch of the copper wire up to be mixed with the pipes for making the stators. So I think I'll just put the ones for the cables right here with a little space in between. And I need 7 of these. So 1, I just want to make sure this is in the right spot. Pull up my parachute. Safety first, you know. JK, we work for Fix-It. Safety's not a thing here. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. I have not had to add in any space yet. This is not how I usually do things. So I'm going to do this just to make it extra clean. Because I'm going to add a splitter all the way out, so just send some off that way. This is going to be a weird manifold line, but it'll be balanced out, so it should be fine. So I'm going to want a splitter. Make sure the input's facing from me. And then this one I'm going to face that way. And then this one I'm going to face that way. And hopefully there's enough space, because I didn't even put these in, I didn't put that one in the right spot, never mind. Just the one. There is just enough space behind that miner to not cause any clipping. How about that? Did I line that up? Nope. So, put some Mark 1 conveyor belts on here. And this is going to have to be a Mark 4 going this way, but this way I do not, because I don't think I have to move that many items. I'll just drop it down to a Mark 3. Probably doesn't even need to be that, but I'm pretty sure it should be fine. So from here I'm still going to be moving. How much does this do? Let me figure this out. So yeah, I think 80. Let's check this. I think 80 ends up being used here. Wait, did I do this right? I don't think I did this right. Oh yeah, sorry. I had my brain reverse things around here. So it's actually only 80 wire going over here to that's going to go in between these machines here. And then it's going to be the 400 feeds this line. So this actually has to be conveyor belt Mark 4s. Sorry about that. My brain got all mixed around there. Okay, so I'm only going to do a Mark II conveyor belt going around here because this has, like I said, this is going to be 80. Okay, now we've got it set up correctly. So all of these are set to wire. And then I think 2 of them are set to 85%. So I'm going to set this one. And this one to 85%. You could do one at 70% if you want to. That would also work. I like to split it up between 2 when I can. Or I really like to split it up evenly, but. So now from here, this is where we start to build our assemblers. So we have our one assembler that is going to be two assemblers that make stators. So I'm gonna have to use lifts here. So we'll go 1. Maybe we'll do 1 here. See what it lines up with. Nothing. Yeah, we'll go 1. Two, because yeah, I only need like from here, I think these 2 feed out the stators, and stators and cables that make the automated wiring. So these 2 are going to end up feeding out and combining with these 2 down here, where I'll put the 3 more assemblers. Okay, got it. We got this, chat. JK, that's the streamer in me. We got this YouTube comment section. I do miss streaming, but it's. I mean, I'll probably return to streaming like other games soon. But unfortunately, I'm really only able to record. I can't record and stream Satisfactory at the same time. How am I gonna do this? Should I merge? I guess I might need a little bit more space because I kind of need to merge these 2 together first and then split them. Sir? Get out of here. There's 2 of you over here. Why are they so... 3 of them. They're multiplying. Are they like spawning in or something? What's happening? Why are there so many of you here? Get out of here. I feel like this happens too, where they just get broken. Okay. Now I can figure this out again. So what would I need to do? I need these pipes to merge and then split. So yeah, I think I have to give myself a little bit more space here. Oops. So yeah, let's merge them together first. And I will send them forwards. Uh-oh. Starting to line up with stuff over there that's going to confuse me. That's what this is, right? Conveyor belt Mark II. There we go. So now we have an output of pipes and an output of wire. Right. Getting myself all confused here. So now I should be able to do these two assemblers. And we'll do them knowing that they're going to need splitters in front of them. We will do... It's an easy way of doing this. So like that. I think it'll be like that. Hopefully this is the cleanest way. So now we're going to do our splitters. Okay, is that not... Yeah, it's lined up. Okay. I was like, hello? Is that straight? Yeah, okay. I don't know why it's looking so weird to me, but... Okay, so splitter. Like that. One into there. What? Oh, I was like, why is nothing, Wait, why is nothing showing over here? It's not letting me, like... Well... I don't know what was happening there. So this needs to be split to feed these two. So I'm thinking if I was to do like a splitter with the input coming from over there. I just do, we don't worry about lifts or anything. We just make it the nice, simple little line those up there. Which I guess I could have it facing like that. Mark I conveyor belts in between them. Being just like that. Oh yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to use a lift. Actually, so that I'm not crossing over my cable line here. That's okay. I kind of like these. I think the lifts are like give you a really nice clean look anyway, so make sure your output is facing back this way. And then this one, output facing me. Or input, I meant. And we got our Mark I conveyor belt. And then we'll do our Mark I lifts. And then I will do another Mark I lift. Like that. Oh wait, does it need to be a Mark? Is it Mark 1s? Stators, they take 40 wire per minute. And these are both at 100%. So yeah, it's actually going to be Mark II conveyor lifts. Oh, not those. Those, whoops. The ones on the machines can still definitely be Mark I. But the one that takes it up will have to be Mark II. There are too many supports here. It's very unnecessary. There we go. So now that's feeding all those machines properly. Which means now I can move on to combining all of these cables together. Can I come up? Can I get up, please? Why won't I grab a ladder? What is... There we go. Pretty sure you're supposed to be able to grab a ladder even with something in your hand, but anyway. So yeah, we're gonna have to combine those, which is going to be the stators with all of this cable here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll end up feeding it down this way so it can be closer together with the stators. So what I'll do is I'll put the merger here facing out out in that direction, and then the other ones I will send towards it. If I can actually pay attention and put these in the right place. Okay, so we're going to do Mark 1 conveyor belts between all those. Oops. And then what are these outputs? 30. So it's going to be another 30, 30, 60. Mark 1 conveyor belt. And then when it hits here, we go Mark 2. And then from here, I think it needs to be a Mark 3. Right? Because that would be 30 times 7. It's 210. Minus a little bit, but still Mark 3. So Mark 3 conveyor belt over here. Just so we know where it goes. Now we will merge these two together. Output I'm going to want to send over there. Just some nice Mark 1 conveyor belts coming out of here. And a Mark 1 conveyor belt all the way along. We're not making that much stuff anymore. So it looks like if I was to send both into splitter lines right here, that would be able to be nice and even. I think. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do our assemblers. This is our final 3 assemblers. We're gonna go. Where is this? Where is this currently sitting? There we go. Go 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. Look at that spatial awareness by Sheffrey. It's beautiful. I think I actually wasted a little bit of space here. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually bring those back a little bit. I'm going to turn this merger. Otherwise, we'd have a big empty gap right here for no reason. Okay. So we're going to go merger facing out from here. Which means I think that's actually going to have to be a Mark 3 belt. Right? Because that would be 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So yeah, it would be just over a Mark II belt. Okay, so yeah, now we're going to bring the assemblers back by one. Or sorry, we're going to put them right there, I think. Oops. Yeah, right there. Save myself some space. Oops. That did not go where it was supposed to. Now I did. Okay. So, I'll send this as a splitter. Or, yeah, we'll do this, this one first. Make sure you split, or the inputs facing where I'm currently standing. At the middle. No. Wait, I can't nudge splitters? Interesting. Didn't know that. I had no idea. Okay, and then the copper, or the cables, I mean, will go like this. Make sure the input is facing from the right. Take out these extra splitters. Oops. This is technically an extra splitter, but I'm just leaving it in this time. It's an unnecessary one, but it can stay. And then Mark 1 conveyor lifts all the way along here. Oops. Not quite. Not quite, game. There we go. And then I think it has to be a Mark 2 lift. Taking things up. Or does it have to be Mark 3 lift? Mark 3 lift, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. I don't remember which direction I faced this from. Right there, okay. Alright, I guess orange. Orange is the input side. I should probably just remember that. Wait, why is it not? Oh, because I had to put it on reverse, otherwise it wasn't going to clip on. Oh, wait, what? No. It's not supposed to be reversed. Why is splitter with the input? What? What? There we go. Oh, I don't know what was happening there. That was very strange. Never seen that happen before. Okay, so now we just need conveyor belt Mark 3s. Oh my god, we're getting close. We are getting close. So now these will all just merge together from here. Just like that. These can easily be Mark 1 conveyor belt. Mark 1, wait, what? Did I not face that the right way? Did I confuse myself? Oh, yeah, I thought it was... My bad. And then from here, I guess I will have to add a couple more onto the end, just so I actually have space for my storage bins. And then I'll put a splitter for the 3 of them. Let's do this one in the front this time. Squeeze it in. There we go. That is all of our belts done. I'll set these to do automated wiring. Automated wiring. Automated wiring. Hey, is that right? 2.5? 2.5 times 3 is not 10. It's only 7.5. I thought I calculated this to do 10. What happened? Do I have to overclock one of these? I think I probably have to overclock one of these, don't I? Or no, wait. I need a fourth one. Why did I think there was only need for 3? You know what? I don't want to build this again, so I'm just going to overclock one. Make this do 5 per minute. There we go. So yeah, you can either not be dumb like me and realize that you have to make 4 assemblers, or you can overclock one of them, which is what I've decided to do. So there we go. Now that's 10 per minute. This takes 100. This takes 50. 200 cables per minute. And our 10 stages per minute. There we go. Now the math's correct. Yeah, I just I had underclocked one. Or I needed to overclock one. I think I'll overclock the middle one. Maybe. Just because it's not getting, it's not the first one in the line of any of the manifolds. This is the first one on the manifold line of the cable, and that's the first one on the manifold line of the stators. So this should actually even it out. Alright, flyover time. Wow, this was much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Dang, it looks cool though. So, to start, I mean, I also could have shifted. Well, I guess I could have shifted the furnaces a little bit closer. Like I could have started from that first splitter instead of, I don't know why I added an extra splitter. So yeah, you can definitely shift those back one and take away that empty spot. But you got your copper feeding into your smelting line, into your giant copper wire constructing area, which then all feeds over to these, making cables, and also stators with the steel pipes coming from here, all feeding into these 3 assemblers, making our, whatever it's called, automated wiring. Not bad. Now we just gotta hook the power up to everything. Oh god, there's so many things to hook up to power. But you know what? I'll probably just cut out this power connecting part, just so we're not 2 hours long of an episode. And then I'll cut back in with you guys before we turn anything on. All right, everybody's hooked up to power. Let's kick this bad boy on. And let's see what she can do. Let's get our 10 automated wiring per minute. Let's just go ahead and connect in from this power pole right here. I think that's about in line. A little off, but that's okay. That should be everyone kicked on now. I don't know what happened. What happened here? A bunch of crates sitting around. Okay, coal's... Oh, I forgot to turn the... I think I forgot to turn the iron up. I did. So this is going to be 165 now. Oops. Learn how to type. There we go. Which means this is going to have to be conveyor belt Mark 3. There it is. Hopefully that doesn't mess up my steel factory too much. Doesn't look like it should. It should get fed actually pretty quickly because of the Mark IV conveyor belts. So that should all be fine now. Oh, I gotta do another MAM. We do steel rotors, which is pipes and copper wire. Recycled rubber, which you need fuel for. I don't think that doesn't sound very good. I mean, maybe, 80 concrete per minute's pretty good if you have water. So maybe we'll go wet concrete. We'll do one more. Okay, that line has fixed itself again now. That's good. I see copper wire flying out. I see steel pipes flying out. That sounds to me like someone's getting their first round of stuff. Do I have stators? I do have stators. So 50 in there. Or 15 here. Oh, I hate when it does this. It like it's like this merger isn't actually there, even though it's like clipped onto the lines. I think this was a Mark III. 30, 60, 90, 120. Mark II. I don't get what's backed up about this. Oh, it's a conveyor lift Mark III going into conveyor lift. Wait, did I make this a Mark II? Oops. That's supposed to be a conveyor lift Mark III. That would be why that's acting so weirdly. There we go. Obviously, this whole factory is not balanced in the slightest right now, but after a while it should be, because my math has been mathed correctly this time. There were a couple of mistakes I made partway through, but everyone should be good to go now. I don't really have much to be able to like preload these. But they seem to be filling up pretty fast, so my first 3 are already filled up and backing up. We're pumping out copper wire, feeding our cables and our stators. Once the stators back up, there'll be a little bit more fill. The copper will fill more down this line, because I think it's splitting it evenly at the moment. These have to get backed up too. I want to see it. I want to see my first one. Waiting on stators. Wait, what happened? Why is... What? Seriously? We're doing this again? I swear this is one of the most annoying mechanics that I've found about the game. Alright, try that again. There we go. Yeah, I noticed that, like, if you take out a splitter and you try and put it back down, the conveyors don't connect to it for some reason. I don't know why. I'm assuming that'll change in the future. There we go. Sounds like we're gonna have our first automated wiring coming out. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. There it is. A whole whopping 10 per minute. Alright, so that is one more little flyover for you guys. That is the automated wiring. It's kind of hard to separate it off from... We got a couple factories here all in one. We make automated wiring, we make encased industrial beams, we make steel beams, and we make steel pipes. All in this... All from one copper node, 2 iron nodes, and 1 coal node. That's pretty efficient, actually. Look at that. I like the look of that. And we just gotta make it look a little prettier. Like with walls and you know, make it into an actual building. Okay, so that is part 1 of this episode done. Now we get to finish off with the fun stuff. We're gonna make ourselves a truck and unlock the boombox. So before I head back to base, let's just see what we're gonna need for making a truck. Let's edit my to-do list because I've got a bunch of stuff on here I don't need. Take away the minor Mark IIs. There we go. So for a truck, I need 15 motors, 10 circuit boards, and 5 heavy modular frames. I'm pretty sure I have all of those things. So we'll just head back to base and I think I'll be able to just build a truck. Autosave. Going down. There we go. Alright. Hopefully in time for me to film the intro for this video, that this factory will be balanced out. If not, I'm going to come preload the heck out of it. What do you know? I did have everything here waiting for me at base. So we can build ourselves our first truck. Now we have all 3 vehicles. We got the truck, the tractor, and the explorer. The only things we're missing now are trains and drones. Drones are, well, quite a ways away. Many, many episodes between now and drones. But the trains will probably be... I'll probably start messing around with them a handful of episodes from now, because I think we're finally starting to get to the point where I'll start building more bases around the map. Because you know we're really running out of resources here in the green fields, and I think it's time to maybe move into like the desert areas where things are a bit more abundant. And then I'd also like to set up a main hub somewhere. I'm thinking probably by that waterfall, since there's really nothing over there for now. There's just that giant open pit, and I'll just build over it. So I'll have to build like a connection from the road there, and then we'll build like some roads into there, some train networks into there, and we'll build like a main hub. I can move everything, move all this stuff. This was like my temporary spot. Move like the space elevator and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. So let's throw... How much space do I have in this truck? Oh, look at it all. Wow. We're gonna need that for... I'm probably gonna fill this up with like all concrete for the road building episode, and then that way I won't have to come back as much, because these road pieces take quite a bit of concrete. I think 100 sections is like 25,000 concrete, so we're gonna need quite a bit. I want to get some fuel in this thing and take it for a little test drive. I'm trying to think of where I have some fuel. I think it's over in this storage right here. I sure do. Let's pop some fuel into the workbench here. Take this truck for a little drive. And these things are large compared to the tractors. Trying to get over to my road here. Don't get stuck on a rock. Oh, nice nudge off the sidewall there. Okay, so let's kind of pull up in here. This is the worst spot to put my road entrance. I'm gonna have to change that. Okay, so they're not super fast. But that's also why I chose to not do like a crazy steep incline for my roads, because I was afraid that they weren't going to make it. E-brake. Nice. Oh, and perfect timing. There's a MAM unlock done. Hey, there's our smart plating factory. It's kind of cool being able to drive around and see all the little I'll call them like baby factories we've done so far. Beginner factories. Okay, we can take truck for next episode off the list. And we'll finish today off with a boombox. We actually have quite a few awesome sync points. I have... Where did I put them? I have 24 plus 8. Where did the 24 go? There we go. It's way more than we're going to need. We're going to go to fix it specials, I think. Get ourselves a boombox. Get one of each of all the tapes. Only 8, that's not bad at all. So now I'm assuming you put the boombox in your hand. I've never used this before, so nice. Oh shit, I have control over the soundtrack now. Let's go. That's so cool. Me and my golf cart. Speaking of golf carts, actually, I remember when I played this game, like when it first came out, I actually had the idea. I was like, how fun would it be to build like Mario Kart-esque like death races and like little tracks to drive on with like the now they have the Explorer and everything too. Like originally it was doing it with the tractors, but I think I want to do that again at some point because it was really funny. And then maybe I'll make like the world available to download for people if they want to try playing it on their own as well. Or maybe I can even get some of you guys in to test it with me. That'd be really fun. I want to hear the goat simulator. How far away can I hear it? Not very far. I'm guessing I'd have to have like many of them. I guess, yeah, it wouldn't make sense though. They'll just put a boombox down here and then like run all the way over there and you still hear it. It'd be kind of silly. That's cool. I hope they add like more boombox songs at some point. Cool. Well, I'll take that off the to-do list, and I will do my typical sign off. Thanking you guys so much for spending another episode with me. Thank you again for all the support on the channel. If you are still here at the end of the video, if you liked what you see, maybe hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment down below. Give me anything. Give me an emoji if you want. It all helps. It all helps support the channel and get it out there to people. Yeah, I'll see you guys again for the next episode here soon. Well, where we are going to be making a road. Yeah, I'll see you guys here again soon for the next episode where we're doing our Q&A and building a giant section of our highway. I'm thinking it's going to stretch all the way up into the desert. But like I said, thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next episode.